Vamos al super valle de Upa. Den. Se me rápido por aquí.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
Ok, hay que cargar un poquito. Hopson que se pueda. Hopson que se pueda. No se puede. Aquí sí. Yeah.
That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite.
¿Cómo 49? Es cierto, se me olvidó que ya soy nivel 3. Human.
Swift and merciful.
Órale. Órale.
From whence you came.
Ya, te falta bien poquito. Yo voy a tardar un poquito más, pero de otra manera no podré estar. Okay.
There's still soup in here. These hilly trolls sure have big appetites.
Bueno, ahora es nuestro
This
laboratorio.
soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which.
Are you really sure about that?
Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
Ah, lo que lo tenemos que hacer. Vale.
Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again now!
Vale.
Submit for judgment.
Hay que acabar con eso porque si no va a seguir haciendo esas cosas. Ahí está.
One with my blade.
A ver si ya subes de nivel, compadre. Vale. Listo. Pero no se supone que Jutao también ha estado trabajando para una funeraria.
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hairy churls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
Estás curando a la gente, así que te voy a quitar primero del mapa. A la torre. Ay, no, se murió. Dame calmas ahorita, déjame revivir a mi pobre Razor. Trabajo de nivel. Todos están bajos de nivel, mejor vamos a hacer esto. ¡Ajaja! ¡Ajaja!
Let the show begin.
¡Órale! Bien.
From whence you came.
Huye de aquí, Bob Esponja.
One with my blade.
Adiós. Listo.
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one.
El tercero.
Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
El tercero dijo, ¿no? Me iré volando. Bueno, no. Ay, Dios, me equivoqué de botón. El tercero dijo, ¿no?
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Y ahora el tercer Jade
Exactly.
Noctilioso.
That's the one Paimon remembers too.
Espero que sea el tercero,
No
mujer.
problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous Jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
No, no lo digas. ¿Qué tal si es un chismoso?
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights.
¿Una cuchara de jade?
Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Ah, qué lindo de tu parte.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liu Chising and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
Así que no nos desanimemos todavía.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me
¿Qué
see.
caray? ¿Es en serio, compadre?
As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Maldita sea.
Mora.
Ningún mora.
My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Un lugareño de Liyue que no tiene dinero en mente.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait. Didn't Child give us some advanced funds earlier?
Sí, aquí la tengo.
That's a relief. Have a look.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single
Solo
mora.
mora. No olvide traer dinero la próxima vez. Supongo que tendremos que pedirle más financiación a Nobile.
It seems that we must. I will keep that in mind. Thanks, both of you.
Ay, 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 de veras, tenemos más. Jade nutiloso, so. Ah, que es arriba. Ah, chicos.
The key here is consumer psychology.
Ah.
Go! Auto reconfiguration.
A pie me pierdo mucho. Bastante, además. Es que ve esta belleza. Ve nomás esto. O sea, es como vivir dentro de un palacio gigante, es en serio. Qué hermoso. Es una ciudad. Pero parece más un palacio. La ciudad prohibida, casi parece. O sea, nunca he ido a la ciudad prohibida, la verdad, pero no he visto imágenes. Ve nomás, qué belleza. Una cascada, imagínate una ciudad con cascadas así natural. ¡Ah! ¡Ah, Dios mío! Esto lo necesito para subir el nivel a esta woman. Ya que están aquí de gratis.
With the wind.
Oh, vaya, mira también lo que hay. Creí que eso nada más estaba aparece en Shinsei. Parece que no. Oh, la señora está observando esas flores. Pues lo siento, ahora son mías. Con permiso. Ya te puedo conseguir bastante loto. Oh my godness. Nega la Loli TV. Muchísimas gracias por el follow. Hello da. Bienvenida a la comunidad. Estamos pasando la parte del Liyue de la historia. Este lirio también es mío, con permiso. Gracias. Vale. Hola, disculpe, señor. ¿Es aquí? No, es acá. ¿Por qué acá específicamente? Deposita el jade noctiloso. ¿Así? ¿De jajas? ¿Todo eso?
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need.
Ah, ¿qué hacen todo? Ok.
Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Le pagaremos cuando llegue.
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location and have begun making preparations for the rite.
Entonces estamos en la escena del crimen
The
para...
Liu Qixing have agreed to this arrangement.
Ah, caray.
But when something this
Se
big
divertido el
happens
directo.
here,
Thank you,
should
thank you.
suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith.
Oh, diablo, es cierto que no sé por qué Chihuahuas, porque no me acuerdo de haber peleado contra Morax en algún momento, pero ok.
Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us.
Sí, qué raro.
What's about? Also, the Rex Lapis vessel.
Todo está oscureciendo y eso me gusta.
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right. That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing?
O sea, el cuerpo.
We haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
Casi siempre meto en los directos japoneses. Pues ahora tienes uno en español. ¡Woo! Por 3.
One must think that they already have someone in mind.
Y hasta se fue la música.
Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here.
Hay algo que no cuadra.
These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
Casa Dorada. Imagino que ha de ser una de estas grandes que están como en la
The only
esquinita, ¿no?
mint
Del
in
Liyue.
Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat.
¿Eh?
All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Ok.
Wow.
Van a ser mucho dinero en un solo lugar. ¡Wow! Ok.
Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax.
¿Qué te quieres robar todo, Paimon?
But why do you know this,
Creí que solo estás
Mr.
interesada en
Zhongli?
comida y bebida.
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available.
Siento que están ocultando algo.
Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns,
Bueno, ya no,
only
porque está muerto.
contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit.
Ok.
Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Ah, o sea, aparte de utensilios hechos de jade, perfumes.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those?
Flores
Do we
de seda,
buy them?
lirio de cristal, porque tengo bastantes. Nada más que me vas a dejar sin nada para poder subirle de nivel al...
No,
Mi querida.
perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we
Sí,
require is
en
also
efecto.
special.
Me vas a
Silk
dejar sin
flower
material
petals
para
contain
subir
a
de nivel.
fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
Filosofía, maldita sea.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
Ya tengo suficientes. Ah, ¿qué quieres que...? Voy a comprar flores de... Pero tengo bastantes aquí. Las escaleras están sobrevaloradas y también los caminos, porque si no yo me pierdo bastante. Bueno, lo bueno es que no me va a dejar sin nada de flor de seda, you know. Ah, que todavía más abajo. Ah, what? A la torre, no sabía de esto. Hello there. Bolai en lugar de bonsai, ok.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again.
El perfumado, el perfumado.
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Que venimos a comprarte, así que tratamos bien.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
A la torre, ¿qué?
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute.
A ver, compadre. Yo sacaría la espada y dice, ¿ves esto, compadre? ¿Ves? Esto no lo tiene una sirvienta, ¿ok? Esto no lo tiene una sirvienta. Pero, ok, ¿vale? Solo porque estoy al lado del juzgando, ¿vale? Pero ni siquiera me reconoce.
I'm sorry. Ah, yes. We've met before, haven't we? Sorry, traveler. I shouldn't have spoken to you in that tone.
Eso creí.
Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved. Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions.
O sea, cuando a orillas de ríos y de lagos, ¿no?
By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens.
Potente aroma. Ok, ya
Though its
sabemos
powerful
cuáles.
scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly,
cuevas,
this
¿no?
strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent.
Sutil pero duradero.
It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the Adepti.
O sea, el segundo o el tercero. Quiero pizza. Ay, sí, qué antojo de pizza, la verdad. Hello da, again.
Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Sí, por eso nada más los veo en dos lugares. No sabía que había en Liyue. Yo creí que solo estaba en la posada esta de en medio de Liyue, pero
A
bueno.
true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Suena más impresionante de lo que realmente
Oh,
es.
Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower
Es que me
did
encanta
you
el
want
cambio de
anyway?
personalidad de Paimon. Luego, primero lo critica, ¿sabes? Y luego ahora lo venera.
I'll take them all, boss.
Por supuesto, nosotros tenemos que elegir cuál de las tres.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird.
¿Qué?
But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous
A ver, ¿lo
case.
quieres para un
The
perfume?
same
Pues
logic does
primero
not apply.
identifica cuál es el que tiene el mejor aroma para perfume, Solly, por favor.
Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents.
Ah, ok. Vale, ahora sí, vale. Te entiendo que ahora que compares las tres.
Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the seven in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the last detail in this case. Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any mora on you?
Maldita sea, Sonly, que no eres rico, se supone.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
Veo un patrón de
If
comportamiento.
I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yeah.
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is true.
Pues ya sabes que sí lo es. Así que, dale, suelta las
Since
flores.
these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards.
A la torre, gratis. ¿No quieres nada más hacernos un descuento de la mitad como el otro?
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Ah, es que lo hacía cada una vez al año, como que decía cosas, ¿no? De cada una de las personas y tal, para darle las
So
fortunas.
much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of local businesses.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
Que se me hace que eres rico porque no compras nada, haces lo mismo una y otra vez. Al fin y al cabo has estado esto para personas
So, now that
muertas.
we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally, with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Y quieres que yo lo haga, ¿no? Maravilloso.
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
Claro, porque usan perfumes y
this
les puede
time we
decir, un
get to go
perfumero
around
buena
town
onda.
looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
Te gusta ser una creepy.
I will wait for you near the statue of the seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?